This is a really easy applique to put together. It is hand sewn, but does not take long once you start. The full instructions on how to create this look are included in this video, including how to blanket stitch around the fabric shapes. We used a small floral fabric with variegated thread to get this fabulous effect. However, if you prefer to use a sewing machine to achieve a similar result, go for it. What do we need to make this flower garden shirt? You need a t-shirt in the appropriate size, store-bought or handmade, it is your preference. You will also need a piece of contrasting fabric, we chose a small print floral. Check out your scrap bag for offcuts that could be used. Also find a small, A4 size piece of double-sided fusible webbing. Choose some embroidery cotton that contrasts or complements the applique fabric. As far as tools go, you will need an iron, a sharp pair of scissors, a marker pen and a needle. There is only one piece for this design, it can be enlarged or reduced on a photocopier to suit your requirements. You can find the pattern at www.patternsplace.com/flower garden applique, or hand draw one based on the image you see here. Trace the design in the size you prefer onto the paper side of the double-sided webbing. Make as many tracings as you want flowers. Cut around each of the flowers roughly. No need to be too neat in cutting at this stage. Take each of the flowers cut from the webbing and place them paper side up on the wrong side, the back, of your chosen fabric. Just make sure there are no creases or wrinkles in your fabric. Using a hot iron, press the webbing to the fabric. Using a sharp pair of scissors, cut out each of the flowers, staying as close to the lines as possible. Find the t-shirt or other garment onto which you want to fuse the applique. Make sure the area on which the flowers are to be placed is crease-free. Carefully peel off the paper backing from the flowers. Place the flowers on the shirt where you want them to appear. Make sure you have the web side down, that is the side from which the paper was just removed. Don't be afraid to move them around to make a pleasing appearance. Once you are happy, use your hot iron and press the flowers in place. You might want to use a pressing cloth, which is just another piece of fabric laid over the design, to ensure no glue is transferred to your iron. Cut at least a meter, a yard, of thread. Use the thread to prepare your embroidery needle. I used a single thread embroidery cotton with a variegated color. Carefully attach the thread to the back of the applique, making a few small stitches to hold the thread in place. Try hard not to knot the thread as this will be uncomfortable for the wearer. If you prefer, leave a long thread so as you can weave it through the stitches when complete. I have used a blanket stitch around each of our flowers. Try to keep the stitches all the same size and distance apart. The following video will show you how this is achieved. Thread your needle with the cotton that you are going to use. For the purposes of this video, I used 2 strands of embroidery floss a shade darker than my appliqued flowers. I choose to push my needle through the right side of the fabric and into place against the applique. Leave a thread so that you can make sure the cotton is secure later. Make 2 small stitches on top of each other to secure the thread. As you will see, I choose to do this with the needle traveling to the left, so as I am in the correct position for the blanket stitch. Once the thread is secure, we can continue. From the right side of the fabric, push your needle into the fabric a short distance from the edge of the applique, and bring it out again just past the edge of the appliqued fabric. Pull the needle through the fabric, making sure the thread is behind the needle. Pull the thread until the stitch is created against the fabric. Repeat, trying to make sure the stitches are evenly spaced, and about the same length. As you can see, when going around the applique, when you reach a corner or sharp curve, adjust the distance between the stitches to gracefully negotiate the corner. Once you have stitched all the way around the applique, finish off the thread by making a few stitches over the top of each other. Take the needle through to the back and trim. Remember to trim the starting thread too. We hope your shirt has turned out just super. Remember that this same method can be used to create any number of appliques. Use your imagination and your stash of fabric to make any number of other garments and accessories. We'd love to see the results, so please leave a comment and a picture of your work. Thanks for watching our video. Head over to our website, www.patternsplace.com, where you can sign up for our newsletters for more great patterns and ideas. We'd love to see your take on these ideas, so please feel free to leave a comment or some pictures of your finished project.